Hey guys, this is Victor, and today I'm going to show you guys how to install my survey module, VWM surveys. I'm going to be using Expression Engine 2.4 and version 0.3.1 of my module. And the first step is to go to GitHub and do a search for VWM surveys. Right here, V. McNovich VWM surveys, and download the zip. And we're going to copy this into System, Expression Engine, Third Party. And then we have to rename this to VWM surveys. Next step is to go to the Expression Engine control panel, go to Add-ons, Modules, and then let's install this. VWM surveys install. Now that it's installed, let's create a quick survey. Alright, right here this will show all of the surveys we've created, but we don't have any yet, so add survey. My first survey. And then we want to click the Modify button to edit our survey. Let's make it so everyone can take the survey. And the way surveys are organized, it's you can have multiple questions inside multiple pages. So let's create a page 1. And then we have multiple question types. We have checkboxes, date, radios, radio matrix, text, and text area. And there will be more to come. So inside page 1, let's start out with a text question type. Let's say name. User can put in their name. Let's have a minimum length of 4 characters and a maximum length of 128. And then let's create a second page. And inside here, let's say create a date type. It's birthday. And let's create one more page. And inside here, let's do radio matrix. That's a fun one. And then let's call this rate. I think we all know the answer to this. It's pretty obvious, but it's a survey. And that looks good. Submit the survey. Next step is to set up the templating code. So let's go to Design, Templates, Template Manager. And I actually already created this. Let's delete this group. Alright, let's start fresh. New group. Let's call this Surveys. And then inside the index template, let's go to GitHub, go to the wiki, templating, and then I have 2 things of example template code here. One to show all surveys, one for an individual survey. So let's copy the code for all surveys. Paste that in there. And then let's create another template for an individual survey. And then for this, we're going to use the template code towards the bottom here. Copy that. Alright, so now that we have our template code set up, we should be able to go to our site. Surveys, and this will show us a list of all of the surveys that we have, but we only have our first one right here. And then you can see that we have 3 pages, and we're on the first page, and it's asking us for our name. If we don't put anything in there, then we get these error messages, and I'm using Ajax to grab these error messages, but if you don't want to do that, then there's some HTML fallbacks that work. Let's put in Victor. And then that takes us to page 2. Put in our birthday, and if we put something invalid, it'll tell us that we need a date in the year, month, day format. Let's put in my birthday. Alright, now we're on page 3. Alright, question's not completed, and it's going to make sure that we have unique values for each radio matrix option. So, since unicorns are the best, we want to make sure that's the best. Then, it's probably rainbows and then hippos. We do submit. Alright, our survey is completed. And then it takes us to here and shows us that it's completed. And you can set it up if you want to make it so a person will only take a survey once, but for the purposes of my template code, you can actually go back and take the survey again if you want. So let's go back to the expression engine control panel. Let's go back to the module page, VWM surveys, and then let's compile the results. So this will compile all the results of the surveys that people have taken. View the results. You can see that, view all the birthdays here, everyone's name, and we can also view an individual survey. You can do that from right here, or we can go back and we can view the results. Or no, go to survey submissions, that'll work. You can filter all of the surveys, and that looks a little funky. View individual survey. So this is the survey that we took. And then let's go back and take the survey again. Bob, oh. Bobby. There we go. Let's go back here, survey submissions. You can see we have another complete survey submission. And this one right here, that is just because we accessed the page without actually taking the survey and just kind of registered. So let's compile our results again and see now that we have 2 complete surveys. Alright, so we got Victor and Bobby. Got the 2 birthdays, and then we have an average for the radio matrix. So that's the basics of VWM surveys. If you read the documentation on GitHub, you can get a better idea of what you can do, and it can be a pretty complex module, and it's going to get better over time, and I hope you enjoyed this.